Ever get that feeling someone's got their eyes on you? Like you're not alone, even when you're just doing your thing? It's a little eerie, right? But here's the thing. There's a good chance you're right. Someone is watching, even if you can't see them. Stick with me, and I'll show you the subtle signs that someone, or maybe something, is keeping a close eye on you. In many spiritual traditions, folks believe in invisible beings, guardians, angels, spirit guides, or ancestors. These unseen protectors are always there, like shadows in the background, ready to lend a hand when life throws us curveballs. They're like old friends who know you better than you know yourself, cheering you on even when you're not looking. They're there, watching, guiding, and keeping things in check. You might not feel them every second, but trust me, they're there, like a safety net catching you when you trip. And every so often, they send you a little nudge, a reminder that you're not flying solo. It could be a warm feeling in your chest, or a sudden sense of peace when you're on edge. It's as if they're whispering, "I've got your back." Ever notice how things just click at the perfect time? Like you lose your keys, then bam, they're right where you least expected them. Or you run into someone who ends up being exactly what you needed in that moment? Well, that's no coincidence. Those are your guardians at work, shifting things around behind the scenes, making sure the puzzle pieces fall together. People who've felt these little moments of synchronicity often feel a weight lift off their shoulders, like the universe is giving them a wink and saying, "Don't worry, I'm on it." And in those moments, everything feels right, doesn't it? Like the world just clicked back into place, and for once, you don't have to question where you're going. Now, on this whole spiritual awakening journey, your guardians are pretty much the unsung heroes. They're like the mentors we never see but feel guiding us every step of the way. When things get tough, like when you're trying to let go of old habits, or you're staring down your fears, they're the ones offering a hand, giving you that gentle push when you need it most. Picture them as your own personal GPS, nudging. You left when you're heading right, keeping you on track, guiding you to step into your true power. And don't get me started on divine timing. Ever notice how, sometimes, life just seems to line up perfectly when you least expect it? A random encounter, a lucky break, an unexpected opportunity. That's your guardians, making sure everything unfolds in the best possible way. They're the quiet architects, behind every plan, making sure you're in the right place at the right time. So, when you trust their whispers, you can let go, relax, and just go with the flow. After all, they remind us, we're never really alone, even in the darkest moments. When we start to really trust the presence of these unseen protectors, it's like we're unlocking a hidden door to magic. Suddenly, life starts to feel a little more enchanted, like we're dancing to a rhythm we never noticed before. And the deeper we go, the more we realize that the path to spiritual awakening is lined with these small miracles, quietly waiting for us to notice. To strengthen this bond with them, we can turn our focus inward, practicing mindfulness and meditation. Think of it like tuning into a radio station. When we quiet the static of everyday life, we can hear those soft whispers of guidance coming through. It's like a gentle breeze that suddenly picks up, lifting us just when we need it most. And prayer? Wow, it's a game changer. When we pray, whether we're saying thank you or asking for help, it's like picking up the phone to a friend who's always there to listen. Our guardians are on the other end, ready to hear us and send us the signs we need. It's like sending a text message to the universe, and then, whoosh, the answers start rolling in, clear as day. Now, let's talk about intuition. Oh, that gut feeling we get. It's crucial. When we listen closely to that inner voice, our instincts, it's like we're tuning into the wisdom of those guardians. They guide us, nudging us in the right direction when we least expect it, like a gentle hand on our back, whispering, "This way, not that way." They know what's best, even when we don't. As we get better at practicing these tools, we'll start to notice those little signs and synchronicities everywhere, things lining up just so, and suddenly we're seeing the world through a new lens. It's like the fog lifts, and we can finally see how everything is connected. The more we embrace this, the more we trust those protectors watching over us. On this journey, trust and surrender are like the wings of a bird soaring through the sky. Sometimes the path feels uncertain, like we're flying blind, but trust keeps us moving forward. When we let go of the need to control every little thing and just flow with life, we open ourselves to the guidance of our guardians. It's like sailing into the unknown, knowing the wind will catch our sails and guide us to safety. We might not see the shore just yet, but we trust it's there. By surrendering to their protection, we let go of fear and doubt and make room for growth and transformation. It's like stepping into the darkness with the certainty that there's a light at the end. We can't see it yet, but we trust it's there, just waiting for us to reach it. And as we let go of our need to control, we open up to a world of infinite possibilities. Miracles start to feel like the new normal, and love, pure, unconditional love, becomes our guiding force. Bringing this sense of protection into our daily lives? That's key. We've got to make it part of who we are, weaving it into the very fabric of our existence. A great way to do this is by setting daily intentions for safety and well-being. A simple affirmation or prayer can send a powerful message to our guardians. I'm ready for your protection. It's like wrapping ourselves in a cocoon of light, shielding us from anything negative that might try to sneak in. Visualization is another powerful tool. Imagine a glowing bubble of energy around you, strong and radiant, like a suit of armor made of pure positivity. Nothing can break through it. No harm can touch us. It's a force field of love, and it's always there, protecting us every step of the way. Saying thank you to our guardians, those invisible protectors, is pretty darn important too. When we take a moment to recognize them and express our gratitude, it's like giving a heartfelt thank you card to a friend who's been there through thick and thin. You know, those friends who always have your back, no questions asked? It's a small but powerful way to remind them, hey, I see you, I appreciate you. And trust me, when we do this, we strengthen that bond between us and them. It's like lighting a candle in a dark room, a small gesture, but it lights up everything around us. Now, let's talk about intention and prayer. These two go hand in hand like peanut butter and jelly, and they're key to bringing our guardians even closer into our lives. When we set our intentions, it's like we're sending out a beacon of light, pointing the way for these higher energies to follow us. It's like flipping a switch and suddenly becoming more tuned in, more receptive to what's around us. By being clear about what we need, protection, guidance, support, we invite our guardians to step in, ready to help us navigate our journey. And prayer? Well, it's like picking up the phone to chat with a trusted friend. There's no pretenses, just honest words, your worries, your hopes, your thanks. It's that connection, that direct line, where we let our guardians know what we need and thank them for what they've already given. When we pray, we're not just speaking into the void. We're inviting those loving energies right into our lives, like opening the door to let them in for tea. And doing this every day, whether through prayer or setting our intentions, is like watering a plant. The more you nurture it, the stronger it grows. When we make these practices a daily habit, we start to feel the transformative power of divine love working in our lives. It's like we're plugging into an endless source of support, like the sun that never stops shining, always there to light our way. We start to trust, really trust, that we're never alone. Our guardians are always with us, silently working behind the scenes, guiding us, protecting us, loving us. And knowing that? Well, it just makes the journey a whole lot easier to walk. But here's the thing. On this spiritual journey, it's not all about doing it solo. No, we need each other. That's where community comes in. Being part of a spiritual group that shares your beliefs is like finding the missing piece of the puzzle. It gives you a sense of belonging, a warm feeling that says, I'm not alone in this. When we share our stories, our triumphs, and our struggles with others on the same path, we realize that we're all in this together. It's like being surrounded by a tribe of people who get it, who've walked a mile in your shoes, and they're right there beside you, cheering you on. And the best part? When you're part of a spiritual community, you get the chance to grow, to learn, to swap ideas and practices that might just change your life. It's like having a treasure chest full of wisdom just waiting to be unlocked, a goldmine of experiences that can help you grow in ways you never expected. Being part of that collective energy, well, it just makes everything richer, more meaningful. When life throws curveballs our way, there's nothing like having a community behind you to help you catch them. Seriously, just knowing there's a group of people who've got your back makes the hard days feel a little less heavy. You can lean on them when the road gets rocky. And that support? It makes all the difference. It's like having a safety net when you're juggling the ups and downs of life. On this wild ride we call spiritual awakening, we've got some invisible teammates too. Yup, those quiet guardians who are always by our side, offering their silent support. Whether we're going through big changes or small shifts, they're right there, keeping us steady. Through prayer, meditation, or just setting good intentions, we invite them into our lives. And their guidance, well, it's like a flashlight in the dark showing us the way. It's not always loud or obvious, but when we tune in, we see signs and synchronicities that remind us. We are not alone on this journey. Trusting those invisible hands guiding us isn't always easy, though. We like to be in control, don't we? But here's the twist. When we let go and surrender to that bigger picture, we actually feel more at ease, more empowered. It's like trying to row a boat against the current, hard, frustrating, and exhausting. But when you let the river carry you, it's surprisingly peaceful. There's an inner calm that rises when we stop trying to micromanage everything. Now, bringing this sense of awareness into our everyday lives, that's the game changer. It's about creating a space where these guardians can be recognized, a place where we honor their presence. And here's the thing. Community plays a huge role in this. When we come together, sharing our journeys, lifting each other up, we realize we're part of something much bigger than ourselves. It's like standing in a circle of light, knowing that each of us is contributing to the whole. And hey, if you're still with me, I just want to say thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you along for the ride. And seriously, if you've got anything to share, your thoughts, experiences, drop them in the comments below. I'm all ears.